You know what? Let's pull it up. Let's go over his fucking career. All right.
Let's not.
I've seen so many of these.
I
fucking-
did
Want to waste a couple hours?
I declare
So,
this game for the
where
Republican Party.
Ghost Rider?
I don't like that at all.
I'm the winner. I said so. That's it. We won. Don't stop counting.
I was
Those
going
votes
to go
don't
to court
count.
if my character takes any damage.
I need to go to the Supreme Court.
Go to court.
If I take damage past 6 seconds, then this game is unrealistic and the damage shouldn't count.
Oh no, see, he's got relentless. If you take 7 or less HP, it is, instead of going down, you go to 1 HP.
Oh, fuck off with that dumb bullshit. Okay, so James, he played Poncho in this game. He played a fucking orc barbarian in the Tiamat game, and I killed that motherfucker with Tiamat 4 goddamn times until the DC to stay alive was 20, and he still beat it. Oh
Wow.
my god. Yeah, oh, I was so pissed. But it was
You're
good.
not gonna like my
Sounds like
pigs then.
my problem.
Man,
I
literally
just-
too
I just-
angry to die.
I can't wait until Kirby's level 5 because I don't have to play the game anymore.
We're about to end this campaign. Just one more level.
Are we leveling up this session so like we can stop playing?
No, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Oh, okay.
That sounds way more
It
accurate.
just have the same effect. It have the same effect as her summoning 11 pigs.
So is everybody ready?
Yep.
No.
Let us begin then. Welcome.
Oh wait, James is not here. He's
James,
not here, right?
Poncho, actually Kristoff is his new character. Kristoff, it's going to get confusing, is not going to be here this evening. He just had child on Monday.
Which is miraculous because he has a penis.
Correct, it's a little odd,
Must
but as we all know, babies come out of the butt, regardless of sex. This is
Yeah, it's a
2020.
misnomer, you know.
Take a long
At first I
time
thought
to
they were storks, but I guess it's just butts.
Just butts.
It's
It's all
only
butts. Always has.
It's only ever. been a-
No butts about it.
I'm gonna leave the campaign now because I can't handle that.
You're the Mark.
That
You're
was
the
an
one
epic.
that's
That was
supposed to
an
laugh
epic.
at that.
Choke.
Roll your d20s. And to
Do we have
everybody
to?
out there watching this video, apologies for missing an episode last week. Video recorded the wrong screen. So the entire video was just Discord and the YouTube background music.
Oh,
And
you
us talking.
ruined everything.
The whole audio
Yeah,
is there, so if
Gonna
I had
Gonna
any
be
more
bad.
talent, you know, I could draw a cool cartoon or like
We're gonna
animate it
do
or
a
something.
podcast.
Right, yeah. But I
This
don't
week
have
only
talent.
God's podcast. Sorry. Well,
The real
Technically,
magpie's
it
not
was
in the
just
game. Oh, sorry.
Us fighting the entire time, pretty much. Like 2 hours of just fighting.
It was a big
Those
fight.
thugs.
a lot of fighting.
It was a big fight.
I do like how the one guy was just like, you know what? Fuck this, and went home.
Hey, Chris, do you want to make a political statement for your YouTube channel?
I do. Make sure you vote in every election that you can.
Okay, but who should they vote for?
Ooh.
Vote with
Burn
your
and
conscience.
Burn
Do your research. If you favor a candidate more, do yourself the justice of researching the opposition because you deserve to know both sides of every argument and make a conscientious decision from there.
But if they only have 5 minutes to research before the election, which people should they vote for?
And this is so corporate it hurts.
If you have
What's the point?
if you only have 5 minutes to choose to vote, I would ask people around you, if there are people around you, why they're voting for their candidates, if they feel comfortable talking about it. If not, if nobody feels comfortable talking about it, don't spend too much time on it. Just Google what's the Republican
you just need to
platform.
cut all this out of the video.
What's the
This is
Republican
terrible.
platform? What's the Democratic platform? And instead of giving you advice and clickbait articles about the candidates, it'll tell you what they're actually running for.
Okay.
That was genius. That was genius, like fucking dexterity.
I'm a good
I could
American.
not hit your AC. I could not hit your AC.
I-
We,
I'm still waiting for the real Magpie's D20. He could get a 2 or a 1.
I doubt it.
I do too.
I'm gonna get the best rolls.
Ooh,
Ooh,
close.
we got some low rolls tonight.
Blackjack. Go ahead and give us the recap.
All right, this one's super easy, and I appreciate the opportunity to do this. We spent 2.5 hours fighting. All right, so we opened the session in mid-fight, and it lasted longer than the presidential election, it feels like. And directly after the fight, we went back to Good Mead.
Mm-hmm.
And we held I guess we didn't hold it, but there's a ceremony to elect our good friend Pancho to be the new, what's the word?
Town speaker.
Town speaker, thank you. That's not what I was going to say. And he won. Another round of applause for Pancho.
Yay, Pancho!
And so we left him behind like real jerks. And then decided to go, I believe we were on the way to Caer-Konig. We were on the way to Caer-Konig, or was it East Haven?
We were going to Caer-Konig, but Caer-Konig is on the way to Caer-Konig.
And that's where we met a random person at the crossroads who awkwardly called us over, even though we don't know him. And it turned out to be a man named Christoph. And we decided to let him tag along on our way, even though he was super weird and didn't trust us. Jerk. And then I believe we made it to Caer-Konig before the end of the session, right?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, we got
You-
there
oh.
and then
Caer-Konig, not Caer-Konig.
No.
Right.
Never mind, I'm thinking
yeah,
of
I
something
know we
else.
didn't get to Caer-Konig yet. And then at the very end of the session, sure something else happened, but it didn't pertain to me, so I'm just kidding.
Wah.
That's as far as my notes go. Am I missing something at the end there?
Nope. That was a pretty good recap. Well done.
Thanks, it was very easy.
The reason you were in combat is because Shandar was working for the Zentarum. Also, Magpie's a Goliath now.
Yes, he shapeshifted, showed us that he's a shapeshifter. The other thing you missed was that Magpie and I revealed our secrets to the rest of you.
Your secret was that you are the true Lord of Neverwinter.
Correct.
And then
But we
Magpie-
revealed this before Christoph joined us, so
Right.
we only told you and Kirby, or Piggy.
Yeah, and then the real Magpie is a shapeshifter, so
Doppelganger.
doppelganger, shapeshifter.
They like,
You're
to call
right.
me, they like to call me a doppelbanger in Waterdeep.
I don't think they call you that.
Yeah, no.
Take your inspiration. If you've already got it, feel free to give it out. I would.
Thank
I
you.
would like one.
Magpie's got an amazing haircut now.
Yes, looks for my haircut.
Oh, do you get to speak with a Russian accent now that you're
Yes,
Goliath?
friend, I am the Goliaths.
Alright, you're not allowed to shape change ever again. You have to be a Goliath forever.
Blackjack
Yes,
also.
friend.
You also opened up a little bit why you don't like playing your guitar.
Yeah, I didn't think that was important because I was a whiny little bitch.
Oh, I remember.
Hey, no, you're important to this group, and we support you.
I do what I can.
What good people.
I swing at people with fire swords and miss. Okay, like that's how we do it.
You're our song man.
So what are you guys
Song
doing
band that doesn't play songs.
at Caer-Konig?
Well, we already turned in our bounty, so...
Yeah, and he let us sleep there now because we're actually helping out.
Right.
I remember
So
that.
I think we can just head to the next town, because we have ale for that guy.
Head
And I
straight
think
to
we're going to
Koenig.
start looking in at his thief problem that he's got.
Well,
Oh, let's do it.
Since I can't remember what the time of day or what it was like outside, I know it wasn't blizzarding, but I'm going to say it is roughly 10 a.m. The very bits of light are starting to peak above the mountains.
so it's like almost bright night.
It's like early morning. Think like 6, 7 a.m. just as the sun is rising. But that's about as bright as it's ever going to get.
Yeah. The football picture of the Goliath. That's right.
Yep. So, on Axbeak sled, it's going to take an hour to get to Caer-Konig.
They do it.
Boom.
Hey, we're there.
Didn't face a single problem. We should take a long rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's find Trovis. Is he passed out under a mound of snow again?
No. It is midday. He is steady, a bit stern. As you're coming into town, you can see him just kind of upright and very direct movement. And he seems stone cold sober.
I was never sober, so. Is it because he's out of ale?
Forgive my manners earlier. Bit jittery. You know, thieving going on. What brings you back?
Well, we decided that we would look into your thieving problem, and also, we've been to Goodmead.
Have you now?
Yes, we have. Blackjack, could you produce the cask for our friend here?
Yes.
I can't believe it. First the speaker reaches out and good mead. You're okay. You guys are all right. You know what? Let's go on over to the Northern Light. Lodging's on me. Whatever you want, as long as you stay here.
Yep, sounds good to me.
I am wary.
Well, we're here to, help with the thief problem. Don't you remember?
Of course I remember. Nobody's been able to find the thieves, though. That's the thing. So far they've stolen some pearls, a couple of our goats, and most recently, the Northern Light from the Northern Light Tavern, the one that changes colors. You may have heard about it, but it's a lantern, and it goes red, then green, then blue, then yellow. It's pretty cool.
It doesn't sound that cool, but I bet it is.
And he'll walk with you guys up to the tavern. So, what do you plan to do about the thieving problem? All we got's is footprints. Nobody's ever seen a thing. I think it's the dwarves, personally.
I am a pretty good investigator. Picked up a thing or two during my time in Icewind's Outback.
Oh, and what clan are you with? The Goliath, right?
I do not have strong clan identity. I tend to wander the wilds myself, making friends with nature and taming wild beasts. They are my clan.
You know, they got a name for those people. They're called nomads. The Reged nomads, to be exact. Meaning no offense, just wondering. We got two clans, the Sky Towers and the Worm Dooms. They're the local Goliaths around here.
Ah, well, I guess you could call me a nomad.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like I was saying, they leave no evidence. Nobody's seen anything. The footprints are about the size of a dwarf, and that's why I think it's a dwarf. But maybe it's a gnoll that's carved out a dwarven boot, wearing the dwarven boot, and running around. God, I hate gnolls. Hate gnolls.
Same.
Those are the hyena men.
Yeah. You know.
Do you think there is one gnoll, or do you think there is a cackle of gnolls?
Oh, there's Cackle is putting it lightly. Just down south of here in the mountains, they got their stronghold. Folks around here started calling it the Cackling Chasm.
That does stand to reason.
Well, hey, I mean, if you find yourself down there, I'll pay you 10 gold per nullhead you bring back to me. I'll put them out on pikes all around the city here. Let them know never to come here again.
That's a decent deal.
10 gold per head.
Very well.
But
All heads you shall have.
now, back to the thievery business. What do you plan to do? The tracks come in and they go out into the tundra. And I mean, from what we can track, they're headed to the Cairn or the Dwarven Valley. And if they're dwarven boot prints, they got to be dwarves.
I think this is a little flimsy, but it's something we'll have to discuss as a group. But the least we can promise you is that we'll try.
Yeah. You've done enough bringing the mead back to the town, at least for me. And I appreciate that. If you wanted to help out the town a little bit more, I'd also appreciate it. Don't really have much available to give you. You've got yourself sled. You're pretty well geared out. We don't have much money going around because nobody really comes to this side of town. But you could stay here for free.
This is a pretty fair reward. It's really all I need.
Free lodging is always good reward. And as long as we have your support in the 10 towns, I think that is reward enough for this small favor. We can look into your thieving problem as well.
Well, like I said, yeah.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I was upstairs. I couldn't hear a goddamn thing.
Oh, well, like I was saying, footprints were headed up to the Dwarven Valley or the Cairn. We don't tend to wander too far off. So, you head that way, that's the best lead we got.
See. Does that interest any of you gentlemen or Piggy?
I don't see why not. I mean, do we have... I know we have other... we had the alien plan and stuff, but... That's pretty far. I mean, I feel like if we're here...
What was the closest one? We might as well check out the closest.
Closest to here would be checking out the cairn.
Yeah.
I would say the camp then. Just get that over with since it's the closest.
That's wandering out into the tundra.
So we'd be going like this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm good with checking that out.
I think so,
Magpie, how do you feel?
Sounds good to me. We'll have to trek through the tundra, though.
Well, that's fine. Our guide is a well-established traveler for this area.
Indeed. So, you heading out that way?
I think we should
Unless
rest
anyone
first.
needs to do anything.
Well, yeah,
We
right,
rested
you're
last
right.
session.
Did we rest last session?
Mm-hmm.
In the inn, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get full long.
Yep.
Should have.
No, Magpie, you're so
I
happy.
feel suddenly rested.
You're
This
so
was
happy.
a very hearty brew I just drunk. It's restored all of my vitality.
Tea's kicking in.
Oh, this is good brew!
Yeah, the only reason we stayed in Caer-Konig was because we found out we could sleep there. We were gonna
Yeah.
just come straight to Caer-Konig to sleep here because we knew they had an inn.
Yeah.
Onwards to the Dwarven Valley, then. We will claim great honor there.
Hopefully.
And something.
Packing up your belongings and loading up your sled, Jarthra along with you, I will need whoever is tracking the footprints to make a survival check.
It's not me.
Actually, I digress. Reset, not digress. Reset. I need everybody to make a survival check. At advantage because Jarthra's with you. Sorry, should have said that earlier.
Shite.
19.
That should reach up.
Piggeth.
Piggy.
Survival.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good thing I'm good at that. Oops.
At advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Nice.
It's a little
Much
bit better.
than second time.
Nice. Very good. You guys are cool. You guys are
Yeah.
cool.
You could say that.
We were cold.
I mean, it is freezing to death out here, but
You come across a blocky kind of stronghold that is carved straight into the base of Calvin's Cairn. What you can see in front of you is a mountain cliff, or a mountain face going straight up. And straight down to your left or southwest area is a very steep, very deep cutoff into a valley about 40 feet below with a river still flowing.
so tread carefully.
Yep, that's what I heard. I'm sticking close to the wall.
Yeah, they gotta be careful.
In front of you, you see, separated from the rest of the stronghold, a snow-covered bunker that's got perforated arrow slits. And actually, since it's daylight out, I'm gonna be nice.
Oh boy.
Parasites again.
I was just about to tell you I don't have Fimbulvinter vision, but this works.
Broke.
Wait, nice.
Break.
Somebody.
Yeah, we can see Brojik.
Project.
Brojk.
Can you show us this token? It looks really good. I can see.
Project.
That is a cool
Very good
token.
handout.
Who's he? What's he up
She
Wow. Okay.
Her name's not Project, bro. It's
She
Come on.
is making her rounds between the arrow slits, wielding a large crossbow. Fimbulvinter, you can see Brojk is a Duragar.
Okay. I will
Yep.
let the party know that
Beautiful
Fimbulvinter
token.
spotted a Duragar in the tower ahead. Or not tower, but structure.
And the Duragar has spotted Fimbulvinter.
Mm.
Aye! You bird, go!
Fimbulvinter will squawk at her and fly in and then fly away.
Damn bird doing around here anyway?
It's a bird, it's flying. What kind of stupid Duragar?
There's not a lot of birds here.
There's one.
Wait, shit. I'm gonna try to creep closer and use the deck defense on it.
I would need a stealth check. She is on high alert.
I'm such a bad guy. I'm a bad class for that. Though.
Rogues are not good at stealthing. At all.
yeah, you're right. You know who are good at stealthing is bards.
Bards? Who plays a bard?
Yeah,
Some
what the
idiot.
fuck?
Some idiot who's trying his best.
Those
Okay,
dragon.
maybe
Those
get off my
dudes are
back.
dragon.
Cool people play bards.
You know what?
Everyone
Magpie,
had sex
you
with all
rolled
the
a 12 as
NPCs
a
playing
rogue.
bards.
Magpie, you are a bit large.
Yeah, look at that.
And she does spot you and begins loading her crossbow. And then I'll need initiatives.
God damn it.
Well, you should have fucked her so hard. Oof!
Ooh.
Fucking Duragar.
Oh, my thing wasn't. I'm sorry, I didn't have my thing.
Oh,
Can you-
you gotta roll a new
No!
initiative then. Sorry.
Please.
Whew.
I'm here to choke a reasonable Duragar.
Alrighty. Magpie,
Joke.
you're up first.
Probably not, but it's probably.
Or I'm sorry, blackjack.
Oh, that's not my name. But... All right. So first things first. I'm gonna draw my longsword.
It's warm.
Yeah, quite. And then let's see. I guess I'll just start light. I'm gonna. Oops. Fucking. Let's go, baby. That's max damage. I'm gonna look at her and go, "Caw, fuck you," and I hate you so much. So, all right. Well, since you're a dick, I'm going to go ahead and. You're such an asshole. Which one is it? I think it's. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yep. Go ahead and cast this with one of my bardic inspirations.
Ooh.
And everybody gets 5 bonus hit points. Temporary
5 bonus hit points.
And then you can move. Everybody can use their reaction and move up to their speed, which I am gonna do to get. I'm just gonna use my movement, but man, I can't see shit over here.
Why not?
I don't know. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna stay right here where I can't see anything. And I'm gonna end thine turn.
Very good. Fimbulvinter.
Winter, I can't actually see, so is this near Barack?
Brozhk. Yes. Why can't you see?
We're attacking Barack Obama.
This is what I'm looking at, buddy.
Hang on.
Cock your head to the side and you can see it. Anyway, he's providing the help action for the next person to attack Brozhk.
Very good. Fimbulvinter, being a tiny bird, can fit through the arrow slits, but they are quite small. Onto the real magpie.
He is going to take you to them arrows there. And magpies learned a few things about shooting crossbows. He's become a bit more skilled. I'd say he's a bit of a sharpshooter. So.
Wow.
Did Fimbulvinter provide me help? I can't remember.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to light crossbow.
Do it.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, probably miss.
Yes, it will catch Brozhk on her sturdy scale mail.
Okay, and then can I see and weigh in?
Through this bunker, no, but what you can see through the arrow slit is a wooden trapdoor.
Okay. Then
There are no other doors, just these arrow slits.
that's gonna be it. I'm going to use my item interaction to put on my sunglasses. That's it.
Brozhk is gonna fire right back at you. 'Cause she can.
Probably gonna do a
She
lot
can
better.
do that.
She did the same.
Ooh! Catch you on your cold weather gear, and it instantly erupts in flames, and now you're naked in the cold.
Okay, well I'm a Goliath, so I flex my giant penis. What type of crossbow is that? It just says crossbow. That could be any type of crossbow. My immersion is ruined.
It's not like what you're thinking. It's got a crucifix with Jesus on it, and she just fires
Okay,
tiny
what type of
Jesuses at
crossbow
you.
is it? What type of crossbow is it? Come on.
No, that's what they call it, a crossbow, because it's the cross, you know.
Oh,
Wow.
haha. That's funny. But
On the fort.
So
is
from
nice.
this side, do I see an entrance into this bunker structure?
Nope. But you do see 2 heavy wooden doors all the way down here.
Okay. Does this structure have a roof, or is it just open?
It is 20 feet high.
But does it have a roof?
It's like a dome, like a smooth. Think of like a rock that was jutting up from the ground that's just been smoothed
Like the
over.
dwarf turrets in WoW?
I'm not sure. This whole place is carved out of
It
a
is.
mountain, so this is just like a big rock that they've smoothed over, carved arrow slits in, and hollowed out.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't appear to have an entrance or a roof, well, it does appear to have a roof. Scheisse. Okay. I will move. From here, can I hit her?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I can attempt to anyway. I about 13.
13 is going to brush off the armor, causing no damage.
Very unfortunate. That's your turn.
On to Piggy.
Piglet.
You still inside that thing?
Yep. She's voting for Donald Trump.
Oh no!
Rump. Am I in line? I could see her kinda.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, is he?
Chuck a flame.
Yeah.
Swish.
Swish.
That's it.
Oh, this tiny little bastard's getting the best of you guys. Blackjack.
Not yet. He's not. She. That's me. I am him. I'm going to need a 10-foot radius sphere.
Is it going to be 10 feet?
It's gonna. I hope so. I don't know. We'll find out. That's not 10 feet. Can this? Hey. All right. So, get off my sphere.
I'm making it
Let's
bigger.
see. I don't. It's so. That's way too. All right, let's
No.
do it. Doesn't matter. That's all I need anyway.
The radius is 10 feet.
Well, 5, huh? That's
Mm.
pretty fucking amazing.
Constitution save from Brosk.
That's enough. God, like how? Hold on. 2 fucking 1s.
Wow.
I have. No, that's not it. No, it's not gonna help. Alright, then take your fucking 5 chatter damage, you son of a bitch.
The loud ringing is too much to bear, and she covers her ears. And then it is Fimblevinter's turn.
Well, hold on now. I'm bonus action
sorry.
man. You
Sorry.
son of a bitch. I'm gonna give a Bardic Inspiration to I'm gonna give it to Piglet.
Why,
And-
thank you.
And that'll end my turn.
Then it's on to
Okay.
Fimblevinter.
Help action.
Then it's on to the real magpie.
Oh,
Not
that,
to be confused with the fake magpie.
Wow.
good lord.
So, Magpie, how do you want to do it?
Good lord.
That was fast.
Missed my first shot.
And she
just,
went,
like,
nah,
hit
nah,
the
nah,
wall
nah, 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 and it started making fun of you. Like a
And as she
schoolyard
does
bully.
that, fires back. I load another bolt, aim it, and hit her right through the eye.
Oh. And she just stops and falls back dead.
Man, I was expecting it to take 2 sessions.
Shut up!
Now that combat's over, looking through Fimblevinter, Do I see any sort of locking mechanism on this side of that trapdoor?
No, it's just a wooden hatch.
Okay, so there's nothing to block it, but if I were to put some weight over it, which Fimbledon can't do, but... Because I'm assuming it pushes up, not down.
Right, it's a lift up.
Yep. Nah, not worried about it. Fimbledon's just gonna fly back over to me. Now, can you point out those big wooden doors I saw? Way over
Over
there.
yonder.
Gotcha.
Guys, there's doors! I'm assuming we could cross this, right?
After a few moments, yeah, you'd be able to. It'd be just like a quick hop over, not so precarious.
So,
But
without...
Mhm.
I was gonna say, without casting the actual levitate spell, instead of, like, physically hopping, can I just, like, wah, right over it?
Sure.
Just a minor burst of edge and just wah.
Oh, Magneto.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not touching this ground, it's dirty. Ugh.
For a brief moment, through the arrow slit, you do catch another Duragar.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And
That's
after another
Dadagar.
few moments, you hear the wooden doors begin to open.
Get on the other side of these doors, I don't like that.
And
Seems like we got quite the crowd.
Let's stand right in front of them.
the Duragar runs back as they open.
Am I ready in action as the doors open? The first thing I see is gonna get firebolted.
Gonna stand here smiling.
And in front of the door.
Yep.
All right.
Probably
Well-
a shit choice.
You guys can actually see inside the door quite well now. Earthild, the Duragar, is fumbling with some locks, and if nobody does anything, he's gonna get them open. And then I'll need initiatives.
Oh boy. Yes, girl.
Behind the cage that Earthild is opening, around you, what you can see is apparently a hall of sorts. There's a frozen well, and the 3 iron cages that you see. One of them holding 2 goats that are extremely malnourished, and one of them containing frankly, a not so pleasant smelling ogre with rotting, half frozen skin, an empty right eye socket, and a sword sticking out of its gut.
Zambi ogre.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Chris, can you do it for me again? I'm sorry.
God!
I thought I was clicked this time, but I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. Piglet, you still have your bardic inspiration, by the way.
Gotcha.
How big is that hole in the stump?
Is this door ever gonna open?
Is it not?
Nope.
It is not. I am in front of it, and I can confirm it is
Nobody can see
My
shit
apologies. My apologies.
Refund.
I would have firebolted this ogre immediately.
I mean, you guys. This isn't worth the $500 I pay every week to play. This is ridiculous.
Seriously, what are we paying for, Chris?
If only it was 500 a week, that'd be freaking incredible.
Well,
We have to buy the DLC expansion pack first.
You need the good DM DLC. You got the average DM package right now.
It's not even DLC. It's a pay. It's a pay to play.
Pay to win.
Yep.
Pay to
It says
Okay, now the
game
door is
system
open.
service. Wait, I still don't see. I guess he's doing it one person at a time, and it's not
No,
me.
my page is still loading. I just refreshed.
Ah. Well, that's exciting.
Can I use my ready to action now that I can see?
Who would you be using it on?
The ogre, probably the biggest, nastiest first thing I saw.
So let me rewind that a little bit because I didn't realize you guys couldn't see inside. We'll still keep these initiatives, but the door opened and then the Duragar ran back and started opening the lock. So what would you want to have done at that point?
I would have wanted to blast him in the face.
Okay,
Well, the back probably, because he would have been running to the locks. So I guess this is at the Duragar instead.
Yep, we
Is
still
that-
would have went at initiative order at that point. So we'll go by initiative now.
Is the door open?
Piggy,
I
you're
still
going to be up
can't see
first.
through it.
Yeah.
What?
I cannot see through the door still, and I refreshed.
I can.
I'm gonna refresh then.
Yeah, move the door and then move it again.
There we go. Got it.
What the hell? That was the
You
dumbest
close
thing
it
I've ever
and open
seen.
it.
Yeah, I literally just moved the dynamic lighting, then moved it back, and it worked. That's the oh my god, it was.
So better question, Chris. What are you paying for every month?
Seriously. Honestly, hot garbage. Piggy, you were gonna be up first.
I'm refreshing.
Oh, sorry.
Do
Apologies.
you also have a ready conjure flame?
Yeah, I'll chuck a flame.
Chuck a flame.
Chuck a
I
flame,
love it.
bro. What are you
Chuck a
doing?
flame.
Yep.
What is this? No creek, eh?
Oh, yes.
Is it good?
It's an oldie, but a goodie. One that I get very rarely because it is quite strong.
It's an old code, but it checks out. Yeah, I saw that. Seen a small batch of honey.
Is good.
He's good? He's good.
Whomsteadive is that on?
Trying to hit the zombie.
It hits the cage instead.
Well, that's not gonna do.
Yep.
What about my fireball? Did that smack him in the back?
You could do that on your turn.
Oh.
Yep.
By the way,
So-
you can add that. You can add another D6 to that roll.
Oh, nice. It came up once before when you guys were at Caer-Konig in the keep, but the way I'm gonna do it going forward, if you say you're gonna do this, like shoot somebody or initiate combat, we're gonna go by initiative. We'll just go straight into initiative and go by that order at that point.
Okay. So basically, readying an action is only worthwhile in combat.
Correct.
Okay.
Or
It's also the only place where you can ready an action.
Well, like the whole point of doing it not in combat is like the warrior throws open the door, and then the wizard, the ranger, and everybody else blast away with their weapons and spells.
That's called a surprise round.
Yeah, but you have to ready action to do that.
No, surprise round. I'm not.
surprise rounds are a different topic of discussion entirely. I know, Styx. Sorry, Roll20. Styx, I know you disagree with me hard on my ruling of surprise rounds, but that's okay.
I'm fine with everyone. Doesn't bother.
Piggy, anything else?
No. We still have our temp HP from Bardic Inspiration, so there's no need for me to bear totem yet.
All right. Brackjack.
So those cages are still closed, right?
The ogre zombie is open.
Ogre zombie is open. All right.
Actually, not yet. I apologize.
I didn't think so, right?
On Earthild's turn, it will be open.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fucking not on top of him. I'm gonna run right up to him with my sword drawn, and slice him. Foo! Oh, fuck off! What the fuck is tonight?
Curse
man?
sword.
Good
Curse
good
sword.
initiatives, bad fucking rolls. So, then I'm gonna cry. Fuck. That's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm just gonna stand here and accept my doom.
Alrighty, onto the real magpie.
I will go here. The ogre zombie's in the cage.
Right now, yes.
Yes, ogre is in the cage.
Okay. How open is that wounded stuff?
It's quite large. The guts are spilling out, but they're frozen in place.
I will keep that in mind. I'm then going to try to hide around the corner if I can. I'm
Are
gonna
you
try
trying to hide?
as a bonus section. Yeah,
Okay.
as a bonus section.
Okay.
20.
Well. The ogre immediately spots where you're going and has pinpointed a tactical strategy to ensure your doom.
Ah, well, damn it. I've been destroyed.
He's only got one
I'm
eye, but he was
He's very perceptive, that one eye.
He's super good.
To cut out their eye in Warcraft. No, that was the troll. Anyway, I'm going to shoot at the Duragar. Does a 20 hit the Duragar?
20 is going to obliterate that Duragar.
That's 37 points.
Yep.
Wow.
Quite literally obliterate. Just as he's fumbling with the lock, just knocks all the way back into the side, and the blood flows down towards the frozen well.
Magpie is going to gulp and hope the ogre can't break out of his cage by himself.
He seems pretty well contained, although he's not really responding to you guys just yet. He's more confused that Earthild is down, but beyond that, he doesn't know what to make of the situation.
That's my turn.
Magpie.
So, is anybody gonna free the ogre zombie?
I don't know, should we?
I think we should.
I think we did a pretty good job avoiding that.
Here's an idea. If we can find a way to pull that cage, we can have an ogre zombie whenever we want one. And just unleash it on anyone.
Yeah,
So
totally.
We have to search the dungeon
cruel.
for 4 caster wheels.
I don't know, maybe we'll find one.
Well, if you're not gonna free the zombie just yet, what are you doing?
Free the ghost.
So I'm going to send Fimbulvinter in this direction to scout for us. And he sees a door.
Yep, hold up. This room is divided in the middle by 2 open doorways. There's an iron lever that he can see that's sticking out of the wall. And inlaid into this area, you can see like deep into the mountain flecks of Chardelin. Just small little flecks, not anything that's actually salvageable, but Fimbulvinter would recognize it because Fort's seen it before. Are you still carrying the Chardelin amulets?
It's wrapped up in my backpack. Mine is, anyway. I don't know who else had one and if they're wearing it or not. I think Blackjack had the other one.
I think so, but I would have put it in my backpack.
Very good.
So neither of us are wearing them. I wrapped mine up because I was like, we know this stuff's demonic, so I don't want to touch any of my other stuff. It's like this overnight bag I had when I was a kid, and it just said on the side, stuff I don't want touching my underwear. Because it's all your, like, toothpaste and stuff. So yeah, Fimbulvinter's gonna continue through that room, and then see that there's a doorway over here, and we have a doorway here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I kind of want to check out the one my owl saw.
We should trust your owl. He seems like a smart guy.
He's real smart.
Very
He's definitely smarter than me. I'm gonna make an Arcana check in this room. Do I feel that the Chardelin in the walls, the little flecks of it, are influencing us in any way?
The Chardelin that's buried deep within is neutral. If harvested and enough of it is gathered, it would require weeks' effort and several skilled hands to get it out of these walls.
So this is untainted Chardelin, this is raw Chardelin.
Raw Chardelin. This is the stuff that staves of power and the like are made out of.
You don't say. The wizard is now slightly intrigued.
And you see flecks of it, like just, again, tiny little shards, but it litters all of the walls. With a good enough light source, it would just shimmer and gleam with that bluish, blackish shine.
Why would you hang this here? It looks so tantalizing.
Okay, we're gonna check out this door. Is it locked?
It is.
Oh. Hey, Magpie.
Yes, sir.
You good with locks?
I've
good with
fiddled with
picking
a
them?
few cocks around my locks.
Cocks and locks it is then. Right then.
Blimey.
Get after it, mate.
You trying to make fun of my doppel voice? I'll fucking knock you out, fam.
I thought it might be.
You wanna fucking go?
You want to fucking go?
Let's take it outside into the
I
bloody
tell you
snow.
what, God save the Queen.
What? We don't worship a queen. Let's take it out to the fucking snow right now.
And you
Guys.
hear... And the lock has been picked.
Ding ding. I pushed the door open.
Behind,
Oh, so was it?
behind the desk
Ah.
is a Duragar, and atop the desk are several large shards of Shardolin, decent-sized chunks. These are dark. They don't have much blue energy in them. Crumpled up pieces of paper and a burlap sack are draped over an object that emits colored light that shifts from blue to green to red. And standing at the desk is a rather burly Duragar with a large beard and the war pick already in hand.
you need
Sir, I
initiative?
like your beard.
Buddy, I think you're really outnumbered. You should just surrender.
If you just leave, we won't attack you.
Tell you what, we won't murder you. Just give us everything in this room.
I've got a letter I'd like to keep.
Okay.
What's the letter say?
Yeah, can we read the letter?
Suppose I'm not in any position to say no.
I'll approach real quick and read the letter.
It says, Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Shardolin continues. Long may our father reign over this land.
So, you want the bad news?
I figure if you're standing here now, you're either newcomers or you've already met Dearth.
Met and slain.
Alright then. What do you want to know?
I'm gonna cast a tech bolt on him.
Probably whatever we want.
Surface level or...
Just pry. I'm gonna go along with Fort's questioning. I just want to know what he's thinking when he's responding to Fort's questions.
Okay.
So here's my intelligence.
Oh, got you.
Hey, Piggy, block the door.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
I do believe meets his beats.
He beats his
Block
meat.
the door. Block the door. He's about to run.
My name's
I sit up.
Nildar Sunblight. Lake Dearth, son to Zodarak. And you should know,
Bad.
my father is more powerful than any of you filthy creatures could even imagine. You don't understand the glory of it, the power that's found in the ice. None of you do.
You mean the dark power of the Shardolin? You know, the one tainted by Levistus, corrupting all of you? That
Oh,
one?
no. Shardolin is how you make it. It's not all Levistus. Some of it's unholy, some of it's good. It's what you do with it.
What are you gonna do with it?
You will learn soon enough when my father unleashes his terror upon the 10 towns.
You didn't ask
Your-
what your father was gonna do with it.
Your doom soars on the back of dragon's wings.
Hey, wait, you're not talking about, Oriatris, are you?
The White Death. No.
White Death? He's talking on the TV right now.
And as he smiles and says no, he will turn invisible.
Did she block the door?
Yep.
Ice
Yep.
it up, baby.
Yep. And you see a brush in the wind past you guys across the papers. And we'll go into initiatives now, because I know you want to fight this guy.
Yeah, we were
Is
gonna
he
let him
fat?
go until we found out his name.
Chris, I'm sorry.
Is he fat or just like really strong?
He is normal sized. He is really fat, though.
Compared to Durf Sunblight, that's normal sized.
Yes. I don't know why they made Dearth the small one. Fort, you're gonna be up first.
Reveal this fool.
Do I see the footprints in the snow from where he is?
There's no snow, but from what you would gather, he is currently being blocked by Piggy's ice walls.
Alright. With that in mind, targeting this square and this square, I'm going to just acid splash that whole area.
Okay. What's that deck save? Okay. 12's not gonna do it.
Nope. So he takes 3 acid damage. I don't know if that reveals him or not. Probably not.
It doesn't, but you can hear him screech. "Ah!"
Okay.
I got you, don't worry.
And that is it for Fort. No bonus action.
Very good. Blackjack.
Blackjack. Oops. No, stop what you're doing. I need a 20-foot cube. I mean, just this whole
Oh
fucking
shit,
room,
good
right?
call.
That's a really good call. Oh, the guy's invisible? Let me just counter that.
Didn't know you was a drow.
Fairy
Um,
Fire is one of the most underrated cool spells in the game.
yeah,
Or I'll
it's
get it
good,
like for
man.
free. Imagine how scary they are
Oh.
in boards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and oops, don't me. Does that seem stupid or is that fine?
That
What do
looks
you think?
okay.
Yeah, might be hiding in the corners, but fuck it, let's go. So any creature, needs to make a dex saving throw.
That's all of you.
Bop, bop.
Nildar
No
also
kid
failed.
going on me.
I didn't. Piggy
You guys can
fails.
see me now. Yep, it's Nildar.
It's Nildar.
All right, that's neat, neato. Then Sticks, I need a dex save from.
Oh, he got you. He's
I'm
18.
sorry.
He's fine.
Oh, real magpie. That's right. I'm looking for.
But my mind is older.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anything else,
Yeah,
Blackjack?
good.
Forward. Okay. Well, here's the thing. No, that'll be the end of it. That'll be it.
Piggy.
What's this piggy going to do, yeah?
No caps.
Would it be at disadvantage since I'm Right up close to him.
Ranged attack?
it's right it's produce flame, can I just shove it in his face?
In melee. When you make a ranged attack, spell or something, and you have disadvantage on attack if you're within 5 feet of the hostile creature.
So with advantage, it would just
Forecaster at
be
level 4. You can't.
Right. It's a straight wash.
yeah.
No advantage or disadvantage.
You could back away and try and take a attack of opportunity, but or soak one.
Straight. It's fine.
23 is gonna hit.
Nice.
Shove the ball of fire right in this bastard's face.
Good shit.
That was his face.
That's all.
Okay. And then the real magpie.
I'm going to take a single step back. And then he's going to miss me with his war pick.
Yep. He's
And I'm going
face
to
is
try to
being
finish
burned.
him with a very precise shot to the skull.
Dang.
Holy shit! Hot crits tonight.
Dude, holy shit.
Whew.
Real well for crits. I'm actually pretty happy, okay?
40
Wow.
damage at level 4? Are you kidding me?
Straight through.
The first one was 37.
What the fuck?
Everyone
Oh,
was
very
weighing
funny.
out if it was going to be worth it to cast Shadow Blade or not, and then that happens. Nope,
Just
not
fucking-
worth it.
Those rogues,
I have killed 2 fucking Durago with amazing headshots. 3 actually.
I'm telling you, you gotta make a kill list for this campaign. I'm at 5 already.
I think I'm just gonna count how many Duragar I've killed. I'm at 3 now. I've got more.
It still only counts as one, so remember
I
that.
technically haven't killed anybody except for this chef.
We need to get you. Oh yeah, you did kill. You did. Well, you murdered an innocent man,
Yeah.
which is
So
worth
I-
like 7 guilty lives.
I killed Thoob, I killed a cultist, I killed Cephalic Caltro, I killed Friend the Ogre, and I killed a thug in the Battle of the Streets of Goodmead.
Friend the ogre.
That's my 5 kills so far.
You know, that was clean.
Yeah.
What's on his corpse?
Not a damn thing. A war pick and some scale mail.
Okay.
That's it? No... nothing?
Not,
Nothing special? No other documents or anything?
not on him.
He left all the
Yes.
documents and everything on the table?
Yeah, everything's on the table. It is
I'll
yet
take
again
it.
a map to Sunblight, which you already have. The lantern that changes colors.
Oh, nice.
In the desk is a sack of pearls and also a small coin purse.
So,
The lantern
how much
that
is in the coin
changes-
purse?
24 gold pieces and 17 silver pieces.
People are poor.
I have
Oh yeah.
I have 2 questions. One
Mhm.
is the lantern the one that turns green, yellow, and red?
Yep.
All right, and then
And blue.
and blue apparently for some reason. And then is what does Kristoff do right now? He just stayed back in town, or
Yeah,
yeah?
that's all I'm gonna
So
say
that-
about that.
So that gold isn't it's split between us.
Oh,
so
if-
you just want to do it 4 ways?
I mean,
Okay, I'm fine with that.
in my opinion, it's fair. It's only 24 gold. It's not like he's missing out on a lot. But
Yeah, he's not really getting a shitload. So
No.
instead, roll 17 over 4. We all get 4 and... what is that? 25 copper?
No, I'm.
Just take the 4 silver.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So we all get 6 gold and 4 silver.
I'm not keeping track of fucking copper. I barely want to keep track of silver.
Right. I mean, at
agree,
least
dude.
silver can be easily converted to gold.
Right.
Copper, you gotta go through silver to do it.
A lot of the
I just
inns
feel
and a
like
lot of
it's
the meals
so
are 2
stupid.
silver, so that's easy to keep track of.
I feel like I agree with you. Though it should just be gold.
Yeah.
Right,
Why
we really
not?
should. There's no reason
Gold
for.
or platinum. Like,
Just have 1 gold equal $1, and it's
Right.
simple.
Easy.
1
Done.
USD dollar.
Yep. Not those British pounds.
British,
I only
or the
use,
Canadians'
CAD.
loonies and
Yeah.
their toonies.
I mean, last time I went into McDonald's, I bought my meal with a watermelon because it's really heavy.
That's a good idea. That was a fair trade. They got suckered.
So, are all the chunks of Chardonnay that were on the desk all dark?
Oh yes,
I don't want to. I don't want those. I don't want to touch those at all.
white dark.
And you said the thing that was changing colors was the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we know what the lantern means? Like, this is the second time we've heard of it.
It's the North Star, or no, Northern Light Lantern, and it's just like hung outside the inn. That's what they're famous for. So,
Oh. Interesting. So
Yep.
why is it here?
because they stole it.
Because he stole it. Assholes. Alright, cool.
They're a bunch of dicks.
Assholes. And hey Piggy, can you get rid of that ice ball?
Yeah, let me get rid of it.
Help!
I get out my water skin and I collect the water.
So, does anybody want to take like a deep look at this room? Like an investigation?
Sure, I'll
I need to
investigate.
analyze the
Perception check.
situation.
Yeah, can I analyze this situation?
I'm gonna investigate it. You can perceive it.
Hmm.
That's a cool guy.
You're like sexy Squidward.
That does look like sexy Squidward.
does.
You're right.
Old and crank.
Yeah, exactly. A deeper investigation reveals nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
You're so predictable.
So I'll send Fimblevinter out towards. Do you guys want to go towards this door over here or this door over here?
Or down.
Yeah.
Down. Going down, down, and you're running around. Oh, can someone grab that Warhammer on the off chance that Christopher can use it?
40k?
Christoph?
Christoph? Yeah. Whatever his goddamn name is.
There's too many
Poncho.
Christophers here for you to say Christopher.
Crisco.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme's might be able to use that Warhammer, so
Wait,
let's
I'm
grab
not
it for
Krispy
him.
Kreme, right? Is that because I'm fat?
Yes.
So, checking out this door. Is it locked?
It is not. The chamber appears to be a cell block of sorts, lined with stone doors that have small but barred windows that are set into them, about a dwarf's eye height. There's snow
I'd like to
and
look
wind
into this.
that's entering the room, so it's quite cold. Through one of the barred windows in the northeast corner that looks out towards the snow-covered bunker. That would be this window here.
So this is like a outdoor, kind of outdoor prison cell. Weird.
Can I
Uh,
look through the holes in this one? Can I
Oh,
look
here?
through the bars?
Oh, the in the doors.
Yeah.
Yes,
Am I
you
able
can.
to see through it? Is there anything I can see?
Several things. Mostly people that are. They look to be dead at one point, but where their wounds, where they were slashed open and cut open, spores and fungi have now begun to grow, and they are asleep at the moment.
The Last of Us Part 3. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's not have a repeat of the second one.
yeah, let's calmly get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's check
I
out the
could shoot
other
him.
door. I don't think it's wise to shoot him. You might wake up all of them.
The ogre
Bad
zombie is cold, and the goats are. Bah, bah.
Oh, I didn't even
released
realize
the
those were
goats.
goats. Yeah, I have to release those goats.
You let him release the goats.
Check it out. The zombie goats are now gonna attack us. Way to go, you guys.
The goats stand up and unlock the ogre gate.
This door is open. That's where Earthild came from.
Hello.
There are stairs leading up to what appears to be an armory, as there are piles of equipment that are pushed against the walls. All
What kind of equipment are we
told,
talking about?
2 suits of scale mail, sized for dwarves. Actually, let me just do one of these. 2 suits of armor of scale mail, sized for dwarves. 2 steel shields, 3 war picks, 9 javelins, 2 climbers kits, and 4 mess kits, which include 5 rations each.
Okay, so definitely take a best kit each, I think.
Yeah, I'll take 5 rations extra. And
I guess
actually, you know what? I don't need rations, so split them amongst yourselves. And
we can
I
take
got my
one back
fried
for.
Oreo bits.
We can take one back for Christoph.
I can even give away my extra 10 rations between
So-
you guys. So
Are war picks? Are they like one-handed weapons? Or are they thrown?
Yep.
Or
They're one-handed,
so
and
they're
they do.
martial one-handed weapons.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to be proficient with martial weapons. They are one-handed. I don't believe. Let me double check really quickly. I don't believe you can wield them two-handed, but they do 1d8 damage.
Yeah,
I don't
can't
think
use
they're a
martial
versatile
weapons
weapon.
They're
anyway.
they're not. They do 1d8 piercing. They're not versatile
and
though.
you have to be proficient in martial, right?
You do.
So was that what Neldar had, or did he have a war hammer?
No, you had a war pick.
Oh, then never mind picking that shit up, because I know clerics can't use that off rip.
Can I how heavy are these shields? The steel shields. I'm assuming they're.
They're the weight of a normal shield, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely want a climber's kit. Does anybody else want the other one? Probably Magpie?
I've got a clamps kit.
Oh, you've got one.
What does it have? I'm assuming rope and.
Rope,
pulling it up right
rope, pythons. I would guess like a harness.
Climber's
or
kit
something.
includes special pythons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. You use this climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you don't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you anchored yourself, and you can't climb more than 25 feet away from that point without undoing the anchor. So basically, it's quick save if we're climbing.
I can do it as a bonus action, so I can do it like in combat. It's my plan.
I
I
wouldn't,
can get the clips.
wouldn't mind having one, but Piggy, do you want the other one?
Sure.
2 climbers kits, 4 mess kits.
So
I guess. Can I take a shield and just hold on to it in case I want to equip it?
Yeah, of course.
I did the same thing. I have a set of scale mail and a shield that I'm holding on to.
I'm just gonna put it in my. I mean, I don't know if it'll fit in a bag, but here we go.
So what are you guys doing?
Get
Other
some
than looting the
attached.
armory.
That's
Just
just
this
it.
hatch just leads up to weapon nether.
There's only one way to find out.
Take
I
the
poke my
hatch.
head up.
It's a
Like
ladder
where?
leading down, about 20 feet.
Oh.
Wait.
It goes down.
If there's one thing that Last of Us taught me, it's that there's gonna be a bunch of spore monsters down there.
I break Piggy's legs and I throw her down.
So,
No.
hold on. I'm gonna send Fimbulvinter down there. Can you take Fimbulvinter to the next level of the map for a second? The ladder leads down into the rock?
What?
Yeah, what?
Yep. So the stairs you climbed were 20 feet up.
Uh-huh.
So this is 20 feet down the ladder, and then it's just a hallway that goes to where Broshk was.
Oh, okay. Alright. That solves that.
So we're going in?
Nope. Going back the way we came.
Who wrote this racist slur on the screen? Bah. The fucking...
Can we just pot shot the ogre while he's locked in here?
Pocket the
I
ogre?
don't know. I feel like there
No,
might
pot
be
shot
a
him.
use-
Just like murder him while he's stuck in the cage.
There might be a use to him. Might be able to, like,
I don't know that that's a good idea.
if we keep him here, he's not gonna like die. He's a zombie. He doesn't need to eat.
Yeah. We can
just
bury
keep him
him.
here,
Hold
and then
on.
eventually we can come back when we need him, right?
Yeah.
Well, can we drag the cage into the cell block room?
The cages are all fashioned, they're all 3 connected to each other.
I say we just take him back to our what was it, our headquarters, our house, something.
Should
I
name
don't
him.
have one of those.
I could use my bear totem to say everybody gets a lot of extra strength so we can carry him.
I name him Stitches.
Piggy does have a pig farm.
Yeah. He
That
can
you
stay
have-
on the farm.
Do we have a use for a giant zombie ogre?
we're not right now, but like, let's say that we need to siege a village.
Early campaigns have been broken by less, so
Well, you could like, so if we need to siege a village, like we could just bring the crates, put it outside the village, close it, and send this guy in.
Come here, Roy. Come here.
you're muted.
Come here.
Who's
Come
muted?
here.
I feel like there's a good chance that we can use this zombie at a later point, and we should just leave it here for now.
I don't know.
Weak.
There you are.
What do we lose by leaving him?
What do we gain by taking him? I mean, like, I get, like, the whole using him, but... How much work is it gonna be?
You can't get that close to it.
No, it's not that. It's something else. It's something else entirely.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I can't get that close to it. This is what
Okay,
it sounds
okay.
like when I get that close to it.
You should lean away from the microphone.
Okay.
Fried Oreo bacon bits!
I can tame him.
The smell of deep fried bacon and Oreo
That is
and
such a
fresh
southern thing.
chocolate
Come
and
here.
cream just fills the air and
Oh, no,
permeates
my
the radiance around you. That
Like,
is
I'm
a scent
giving him it.
that could be smelled for miles and miles.
Isn't it great?
Oh, it's
Wouldn't it be
fantastic.
Good.
The ogre zombie is quite intrigued, as are the goats.
No, don't give it to the goats. They can't eat chocolate.
The ogre will just kind of like plant one giant hand that's missing two of its fingers onto yours and grab like 5 of the fried Oreo bits and just
Yeah, we could totally tame this.
I am, Can I split a ration between the two goats?
Mm-hmm.
I need them to eat.
They do need to eat. They're showing ribs. Lots of ribs.
Oh, I don't have any ribs.
Not the good kind. None with meat
Let
on
me
the
donate
bones.
another ration, then they can have a ration each. You can have a ration, blackjack.
Yeah, but they don't need it. They don't want them to overeat. Their bellies are gonna get too big. They're not gonna be able to walk on their own. Do you
You can
not
already
know how
see
to
their
raise
ribs.
goats?
You can already see their ribs, let's fan them up.
Right, but you don't fatten them up in one meal. You fatten them up over time.
So what would you guys like to do? Feeding goats and zombies.
So I'm gonna tie just a bit of rope around each one of these goats and connect them to my wrist and bring them with me.
Jarthra, as always, is waiting patiently outside, making sure the axe beaks and sled is A-OK.
Of course he is. Come on, goats.
They will follow you. They're tied up. They don't have much of a choice.
That's right. They're essentially dragging.
Is the party
So-
following Blackjack, carrying the goats down to the sled?
Yep, I don't think we need to be here anymore.
Hey, Piggy, save the Oreos.
Aw. I still have some with me.
Mm-hmm. They last 24 hours. You have them for a while. So where's your first stop?
So
Probably to Trovis to let him know we
Hey,
found
I'm sorry. Actually, I would need a group survival check again.
Okay.
an advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Weird
Yep.
flex, but alright.
Fuck!
If
Oh
you
my
don't
God.
If you don't face
Oh my
these
god.
rolls, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Well. Do you guys want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
We want the
the
bad
bad
news.
Bad news.
Bad news is you didn't make it to Caer-Konig.
Oh
Wow.
That's very bad news.
Where'd we get to?
Let me just park you right here for a second.
We got to an encounter. That's where we got to.
Make sure I've got, proper etiquette.
The good
I got a
news
secret
is
site.
this campaign's over.
No, but the outside is starting to dim just a bit. Just a bit. It's not terrible. There's still some decent brightness. But all in all, it's a little dim. It's a little dim.
It's getting pretty dim out here.
The good news.
Is that there is no good news?
There's a little bit of good news.
What's the good news?
The good news is you find perched on the edge of a snow ridge above a gorge is a black lodge on wooden stilts.
Is this like Howl's Moving Castle? What's going on?
Yeah, I thought the cabin was supposed to be. Did we like go way off course?
You did.
Man, fuck you, Jarthro.
Icy steps
Oh, wait.
climb to a snow-covered walkway that clings
Why
to
is
the
Christoph
south
here?
side. Christoph. Oh, I'm sorry. I grabbed the fucking wrong person.
Come on, bro. We need our magpie.
There we go.
Yay.
That's much better.
Icy steps climb to a snow-covered walkway that clings to the south side of the structure. The building's slumped posture and sagging snow-covered roof, coupled with the broken windows and loose flapping shutters, suggest utter abandonment. There are large snowdrifts huddled around rotting stilts, and they engulf a nearby woodshed and an outhouse. Other than you, only the wind visits this sinister place.
So while we're here, might as well check.
Can I make an insight check to see if this is the black cabin?
I go to the outhouse.
I don't think you'd actually be able to know. This is the first black cabin you've come across, certainly.
Well, the one that we're looking for, the one that the gnome is looking for experiments from.
You haven't
Top
talked. You haven't
dollar.
talked. You haven't talked to the gnome.
Yeah, but we heard about a gnome that's paying top dollar
To
for these.
to
Like the-
find a black cabin, whether this is that black cabin or not.
Alright, I'll send Fimbulvinter up and around. I guess
Blackjack.
I'll have to go with him.
Blackjack through the window. What you can see inside looks like a workshop, but there's a lot of frost and snow that's covering everything. There's a set of smith's tools and a set of tinkerer's tools that are spread across a wooden table. Fimbulvinter also spots several raggedy. Hang on, sorry. I know Fimbulvinter can't see. I'll fix that.
Okay, Fort is seeing the door, so he was gonna walk toward the door anyway.
The wood creaks and cracks under your feet, but is stable. The door is open. Magpie is spewing green energy into the window.
And you said there were tinkers and smith tools in here?
Yep. Along with a bookcase on the northern wall. It's got a family of harmless squirrels that are kind of going inside and outside about it. It looks like they're just trying to stay warm.
There's
So
a
I'm gonna
bed.
grab the tinker's tools and the smith's tools.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm assuming there's like a little case that they can be rolled up into, and
Most definitely. There's like a leather pouch that you can just roll up.
so I am Mr. fucking utility belt. I have a healer's kit, climber's kit, tinker's tools, smith's tools. Utility belt, man.
Fimbulvinter. Blackjack. Hold on a second.
I'm not going anywhere.
Can he fly in this window, or is there a pane?
Blackjack. I'm giving
Yeah,
you.
that's
I'm giving
funny.
you. I'm giving you a deck save
Uh oh.
To jump over that little hole.
to land where you landed.
Acrobatics?
Deck save.
Okay.
Mm.
Hold your fucking horses, okay? No. Based on your face, I should probably re-roll this, so... give me a sec.
Hold on, bards have some bullshit for this, I'm sure of it.
I don't know if I do or not, but I'm going to use my inspiration and re-roll that. Can I do that?
You can absolutely.
Alright. Fuck yeah.
That's a good choice.
As you jump over the small little thing and land on the other side, the rotted, frozen walkway crumbles beneath your feet, revealing quite a large drop into several piney, snow-covered trees, roughly 140 feet down.
God. Why did we roll that?
You would have taken 14d6 bludgeoning damage.
Would have been the end of blackjack so early. Oh wait, I have a climber's. Oh no, I didn't do the climber's.
Oh yeah, that's right. You gave it to Piggy.
Yep.
But you jump and it crashes down, and you kind of lean back a little bit and regain your footing in front of the doorway. Fimbulvinter, going through the window, sees a room that has burnt wood and flesh. You also may catch the faint odor of wine. There's a lot of snow that's fallen through the holes in the roof that's been pushed into the corners by stiff winds that have been blowing through the broken windows. The walls and furniture themselves are scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book on it. Next to the table, on the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
We here or?
Blackjack,
is
the door
the
is
window-
open. Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
Is the window large enough that a person could crawl through it?
Uncomfortably, but yes.
I would like to uncomfortably crawl through this window. Because I don't want to make that
Oh,
death
yeah.
jump.
I would go ahead and tell you guys if you get in here. From outside, I saw nothing in these rooms that looks spooky.
I'll crawl through the window as well.
So,
Okay.
I'm going to look at the book. The charred book. Is there anything I can make out in it?
The only thing that remains of the tomb is the title, at least part of it. Most of it's been burned off. The pages are gone, but the leather binding remains, although half of it's broken off. But the letters that do remain spell out ether. It's obvious to you, though, that these letters were part of a much longer title to this book.
Okay. And then looking at the object on the floor.
There are actually 2 objects. One is an amulet that surrounds the skeleton's neck. The other is that metal ball object.
I'm looking at the metal ball object, but I'm not touching it. I've had bad luck touching stuff. HR touching stuff over here. So I guess like with my dagger, I'm gonna kind of roll the object toward me. Does anything happen as I do that?
Not a thing. It looks like a 6-inch diameter gyroscope. It's got 2 rings that are inlaid with runes and a chunk of coal at its core.
I will cast the Mage Hand cantrip and have the Mage Hand kind of pick it up and start manipulating it for me.
The rings just fall down on its palm, and the chunk of coal sits there lifeless.
Alright. I'll have the Mage Hand set that down on the table.
What are the rest of you doing while Fort is poking at this thing with his dagger and mage handing it up? Are you just watching him?
Is this door open?
It is.
Maybe I should hold an action.
I'm
So-
investigating rooms.
I'm also gonna Mage Hand the amulet off the corpse
Alright.
and set it on the table next to the coal object. And then with my backpack, I'm just gonna have the Mage Hand scoop them both into it. And we'll deal with these problems later. I'm not touching any more stuff. It's not happening. That's why I took Mage Hand.
Good job, Pickens.
This area is filled with the scent of wine, and it's got
Knew it.
4 frost-covered barrels.
You
Are any of them
This,
intact?
they're all intact. The wine is just frozen over.
Oh, dude. We are totally taking that with us back to the sled.
Yeah. All of them. Let's check out some other rooms first, though.
Yep, what's in this room?
That one contains a fireplace and 2 empty bookcases. Tacked onto the walls and strewn across the floor are frost-covered blueprints. Face down on the floor next to one of the blueprints is a tiny little man made of clay. The blueprints all resemble the device that Fort scooped up into the backpack.
So I'd like to start rolling up the blueprints and put those in a backpack. And mage hand the tiny clay man also into the backpack.
Is there anything in here except for the bed?
I don't know, let's find out.
A stiff wind that's blowing through the open window, for one.
Can I pocket the wind?
You cannot. I'm sorry. But it is very cold and very windy in here.
This is the wind. Oh.
One last go.
Railroader saying I can't pocket wind.
And here there's wooden planks that have been nailed over a broken window in the room. So it's thankfully safe from the wind and the snow. There's a few blank sheets of parchment and a set of calligrapher's supplies. Next to the bookcase is a soot-stained hearth, wherein a scroll lies amid the ashes.
Oh, I'd like to read the scroll.
Is
it burnt? Or...
Nope, it is not.
Alright.
It's stained with soot, but does remain intact.
I would like to read it.
And it reads, Macretus, I've had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creep into my bones, my head, my heart. I'm heading back to the 10 Towns for a decent meal and a warm bed. I fear this endless winter has numbed your mind, and any tinkerer worth their chains can see the summer stars a fool's errand. Maybe without me here to incessantly complain to you, you'll finally snap out of your obsession. If you truly insist on dedicating your remaining days to this doomed project, might I suggest that 3 is better than 2? I considered telling you this before, but you were particularly rude about the dinner I made last night. May the light of the Morning Lord protect you. Signed, Copper.
Wait, is Copper pregnant? Poor Macretus. He'll never meet his son. I'm assuming he's the one that's dead. Well, that's sad and depressing. Is this bed comfy at least?
It is.
There's gotta be more to this place.
And I should have shared that with you earlier, but...
Oh, that's the object I picked up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's gotta be more to this place.
Huh. Not
Can
even
I give
like
it?
a secret passage somewhere.
Yeah, can
Wait,
I
It
give
is on
it
still,
burrow,
so it's
like
not
the
like there's
outhouse.
anything below it.
What about the outhouse? If there's one thing I've learned from the game Fortnite is that outhouses will take you anywhere.
Let's check out the outhouse.
It is half buried in snow,
I could just shape that away.
but, yep, with your shape water, if you would like to do that. You can
Yep.
find a stack of discarded notes and blueprints, which apparently Macretus used as toilet paper, as they are stained with shit.
Wait, oh, okay. Can you use shape water to clean these pages off without destroying them?
No.
I can move. No, I can't move.
You cannot move
Hey.
poop with shape water.
But
But it's like really liquid.
Ew.
Yeah.
First off.
ew.
So,
Of the wood.
does anybody want to do any further inspection, or...
Yeah, I want to give this place a thorough look now.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's
I
this
kind of want to
giant
see...
compass?
At walls, look for hollow points. Let's throw up rugs, see if I can find any.
So yeah, back in this main room, then, I'm gonna make an investigation check. What went on in here?
It appears to be an explosion of sorts, and some fragments of parchment are nearby, tucked away in corners as part of the hearth, and you just see the rings, or parts of the rings, parts of the device that you had picked up. More blueprints.
So it has to be something to do with that device, right? Like there's I wonder. So, can we read the blueprints? Can we like try and decipher what they're trying to, what this device is?
Yeah, I'll pull out one of the blueprints. Is it written in a language I know?
Give me an Arcana check.
You couldn't even identify it.
You cannot. It is advanced magic that, based on the runes on the rings on the device,
I can do either identify to see what it is, or I can comprehend the language that I read on the blueprints.
no, identify,
saying
you
about it being
do have
complex?
to touch the object.
That's true. So maybe I don't want to identify the object, but I'd like to take 10 minutes to try and comprehend the language on the blueprints.
It's written in English. It's just the runes and the incantations.
It's written in English. I don't speak that.
It's common. Sorry, it's written in
Common?
common. It's written in common. But the runes that and the incantation and the spell that was used, or at least attempted to be used, is beyond your study.
What if I tried to hold the object, and if I live, then you can then identify it?
Okay. Yeah. Give him the object. Let's just all step back.
Is it
Or-
worth playing the devil's game? Let's do it.
So I I use Mage Hand to pull the, what was it called? The Sun Star? Summer Star?
Summer Star.
Summer Star.
So I pull the Summer Star out of the backpack and I hand it to Blackjack with Mage Hand.
And Blackjack, as you hold it, it begins to glow. Just a faint little glowing. The rings start to spin. And then after mere seconds, the rings start to spin out of control, Fort. I need you right back there, buddy.
God damn it, I was gonna get out of there. Son of a bitch.
I'll need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw as they start to spin out of control, and it explodes
I'm
in
gonna
your
burn
hands.
my inspiration.
I'm gonna do this anyway, even though there's only gonna add 1. So I have to roll a 7.
I still think it was worth it, even though I rolled a 20 on the first
Save as an ability check as well.
Oh, true.
one. I'm not worried about Fimbulvinter, he can just poof. I'll bring him back in 10 minutes.
Fort, you take 45 points of radiant damage.
What the fucking fuck?
Blackjack, you are completely incinerated, and actually, Fort, I'm sorry to say, you are also completely
Now wait a second.
incinerated.
Hold on, do I still have my
You still have
temporary
temporary
health
hit
points?
points, yeah.
Aha! Then I am not completely incinerated, because 5 of that is shaved off, so I would only take 10 instead of 15.
What are you talking about?
So with the temporary health points, I have a health pool of 35 right now.
Right.
So then I only take 10 damage over.
Hey, what kind of damage is
Correct.
this?
So I'm
It's
not
radiant.
completely incinerated.
But you are.
How that?
It probably kills you if it reduces you to 0.
What Piggy and Magpie see through the windows, yep, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
So-
Jesus fuck!
Well then I'm not that upset.
Here.
Does this
Just so
does
you
this
know, I'm
count?
not being a complete dick.
Yeah, is this magic, Chris? Because then he would have advantage on the check.
Yep.
Will 45 still keep him alive though? Even if it's
wouldn't.
halved?
It wouldn't.
So it'd still die.
But you can roll
Well-
advantage.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway, even though fuck you.
Someone shouldn't have said that shit.
But, Piggy, Magpie, you witness Blackjack pull this object out of the mage hand be dropped into the object dropped into Blackjack's hands, and it rapidly start to spin, And
I
all
think
that
Piggy's
is
gonna
left.
like dive out of the way like in a 1980s like action movie, like just like
Magpie,
get out.
Magpie just
Jump.
stands there stunned as he watches his best friend just get obliterated.
And he's gone.
Fort and Blackjack, you find yourselves on the border ethereal as spirits, with the spirit of Macretus standing next to you, laughing and laughing
Bitch.
and laughing. Magpie and Piggy, you just see piles of ash where your friends used to stand.
Well, how come he didn't come into a pile of ash? His body's still there.
Wait, so Fort, you
Fair.
didn't make it?
Fair. Blackjack, you would be a skeleton. Fort, I don't know what you would be.
Pile of a heap of metal.
Yeah, just the armor. Just the
Yep.
armor.
It would have melted all the ice away.
And that signet ring that proves you are who you are.
What signet ring?
Wait a second.
Yeah, exactly. And I would never get that dramatic reveal. My signet ring got stolen, you guys. I don't know if you knew that. But it doesn't matter now.
Oh,
So-
so fucking just
Piggy and Magpie, what are you doing?
fucking
Just
chump.
standing and like watching like the house be on fire. You're like, well,
It's not on fire. It was just a very bright
Blown up.
burst of sunlight, and some papers and all of the snow is pushed back. But otherwise, the walls are still intact. Everything else is still intact, except your friends. The device
Fort, can you
is
hear me?
on the floor, seemingly inert. Fort and Blackjack,
Fort?
you guys, again, are spirits on the border ethereal. Macretus.
Hopefully this works. We'll say. Yeah, I never really quite perfected that one. Always blows up. Always blows up.
Yeah, thanks, asshole.
You don't say.
Well, okay, but now you're here with me. Maybe now we can figure this out. What was wrong with it?
We don't know. As soon as we touched it, it blew the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too.
Well, didn't you build it?
Well, there was a design flaw, obviously. The rings weren't able to contain the energy. At least that's what I think.
You know we can't hear you for shit, right?
Why not?
This
I don't
one's
know.
lagging a bit. You're lagging considerably. It's hard to understand.
Oh no!
Also, it's only coming through with
Okay.
like every other word.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do the voice effects. It was fun, but it sucks.
Use Lost Soul. It's a really good one.
Lost Soul.
It's
Oh,
the newest
I-
one. Use it.
yeah.
It's really good. Use it.
Is this better? Can you hear me now? Hello?
I'll be honest with you, it still kind of sounds like garbage.
Oh no!
I don't know why this isn't working. Wait, if I use it, am I comprehensible?
Don't I sound so scary? Ooh.
Hello?
Yeah, your mic for some reason.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Are you able to understand me?
Yeah, you're pretty spooky, scary as well.
It's something with the rings.
No voice effect. We can't understand.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know why you're even
Okay.
using them.
Yep.
They
Yep.
don't work.
Nope. 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 Nope.
No.
I said it's got a design flaw, obviously.
Okay, but you built it, right?
Well, yes, but there's something wrong. Something. Damned copper. He left me. We're on the brink of a discovery.
Oh, Copper's a he? Oh.
And Piggy and Magpie, what are you doing during this time?
I suggest we get out of here.
Staring at my friend's destroyed corpse.
And Fimbulvinter.
That'd been
Well,
fun.
Fimbulventer would have just poofed back into the ether.
He was just starting to like blackjack. And now he's got obliterated.
Can't be surprised.
So,
What? I swear to you, I will kill Neverember once this is all over.
I'm good with that.
Macretus is going to say, friends, they think you're dead. I think you're dead too. But here we are talking, so who knows? What I know. And he'll walk over to the bookcase and push out a book. And Piggy and Magpie, what you see is just a bookcase, and a book just gets thrown onto the floor.
Okay, this place is hella haunted right now.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Run!
So I'm gonna speak directly to Cretus. Right,
Okay.
is that his name?
Yep.
Cretus. So you say you think we're dead, but Cretus, okay. You think we're dead, but you can still interact with the physical world?
At least a little bit. That's what I can tell. We're on the border ethereal. Not quite dead, not quite alive.
I have no knowledge of any of this. I didn't grow up in a place that would have taught me this. This is all weird.
Piggy and Magpie, where are you going?
Get out of here. Away. I ain't exploding.
Well,
I've got a Neverember to kill.
I will need another survival check at advantage from the two of you. To see, the nearest spot would be probably Caer-Konig, but let me double check.
Let's go back there.
Good God.
That is a 24 pass.
Please.
Oh, it would actually be Lonely Wood is closer.
Hickey, I swear, if you get me out of this fucking tundra alive and back to a village, I will give you anything you want.
Oh, okay.
So, Fort and Blackjack, as you see Magpie and Piggy leave, or begin to leave anyway, because timing's weird in D&D, you and Macretus are hanging out, pondering over the item.
Okay. So, do we still have access to our character sheet as is?
Yep. And all of the items that you had found in the Black Cabin.
So, I pull out all of the blueprints, because I had all those. I pull out the
What was
little
the other
clay
item?
man.
Oh yeah.
Copper's letter.
And then the ball.
Yep. Well, this device is the ball.
Oh yeah. What was the other thing you picked up?
An amulet and Copper's letter. So we have Copper's letter, all the blueprints, a little clay man, the amulet.
Oh!
What
Oh!
about the?
Oh!
Do we still have the ball?
It was on the floor, but you can pick it up.
So gathering all that stuff together on the table, I guess, laying out all the blueprints and the letter, and then we have the three objects: the amulet, the summer stone, so summer star, whatever it is.
Macretus is going to spend at least a moment fawning over the little clay man.
What is that?
He was my homunculus, a trusted servant, loyal to the end.
What's his name?
Magpie and Piggy, your travel is uninterrupted. The sun does begin to set, and it does grow dark, but the harsh winds abate. The wilds of the land are tame. And I'd say you make probably like at least 3 miles outside of the Black Cabin.
Thank fuck.
You agreed never to go back there.
Yeah. Tell me whenever you want that favor, I will do it, no questions asked.
Yeah, hopefully I don't have to cash in that favor anytime soon, knowing
Fuck that place.
that.
So,
What does he mean? 3 is better than 1, or 3 is better than 2? What does that mean?
I think you should know that, but I don't. Hmm.
2
Does he
what?
mean rings?
Yes, a third ring. A third ring. Are any of you skilled in melting down fire and recasting it?
Melting down fire?
No, I'm sorry. Melting down metal into the fire and recasting it.
I am not a smith. No.
I mean... So here's the thing. You're a jack of all trades, and I'm kind of smart enough to figure it out. So I think between the two of us, we could fart it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need fire. We need fire and we need metal. Metal.
So we have access to everything that's in his cabin still, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is
So-
there any
You're just
suitable
spirits.
source of metal?
There's bound to be metal in this workshop.
There is indeed. Scraps.
Oh. Scraps work, though.
Scraps do work.
And
So
you
we'll
can
gather up some metal scraps.
you can produce flame on the hearth, right? On a fireplace.
I can firebolt it till it creates a fire.
Yeah.
Piggy
Oh,
and Magpie. You would, having Piggy at least, with your bearings so in tune, you would
Same.
know Lonelywood is the closest destination.
Yep.
But Caer-Konig was where you were supposed to go back to. So the choice is up to you. Where do you want to go?
I would suggest Caer-Konig because we've already been there before.
All right. You're, I'd say, about 10 miles out of where you first started. Or from where the Black Cabin was, so...
We might need that rest.
You can see the outskirts of the town, but you're not quite there yet. Well, the two people that are fucking dead in the cabin just went to go take a pee break. Well, we haven't taken a break yet. Do you guys, Piggy and Oscar, Piggy and Magpie, do you want to take a break?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm
right back. I was busy for a second. What did I miss?
Nothing. You guys are keeping your bearings. You can choose to go to Lonelywood or Caer-Konig. Piggy would like to go to Caer-Konig because that's where you've been before.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Caer-Konig. Caer-Konig is a better idea.
The Blackjack and Fort are taking a quick bathroom break, and I suggested if you guys wanted to take a quick break as well, we can, since we haven't yet, we could take a quick break here if you want to.
Yep.
You can't blame Piggy on that.
Did just get incinerated.
Yes,
but
two
I
of your
don't
friends did get
really
incinerated.
know how to mourn. Like, my way of mourning is to go and kill the people who are responsible. And the guy who made it is already dead.
Yeah.
It's the gnome who's paying top dollar. That was in Bryn Shander, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yep.
That's not, well,
How about we go
a
to
little
Bryn
bit of a-
Shander and we kill the gnome?
I mean,
As a what?
just so that no one else dies. They're just consider it, a preliminary, cautionary execution.
Yeah, I'll even say that this is like a pretty good action to kill
Yeah.
this gnome.
Well, I mean, the choice is yours. Like I said, you've got about 10 miles out, so if you want to just... You could even get up on the trail just outside Tourmaline and follow the trail to Bryn Shander if you wanted to go that way.
Do we know who put the job out and who was supposed to collect payment from if we done it?
We could extract more
mention on the job
information
listing?
out of them at least. with your little mind doohickey, wiggle bobble
Yeah,
thing, whatever you do.
Yeah, I can like read their minds. Shit. It's dangerous to trek the road. What do you think, guys? Should we make our way to Bryn Shander and extract revenge?
You're hiring me. I'll go wherever you want to go.
Yeah, your thoughts are valid, okay?
Well,
Colts.
we're in the tundra already. You know how to get to Caer-Konig, though getting to the trail's a bit easier once you're on the trail. It's no problem.
Fuck it, let's go to Bryn Shander.
Yeah. Seems
I
like
need you
the
to
best
guide.
choice.
You're better at guiding than me.
On to Blackjack and Fort.
Okay. So I would like to ask, what's his name, Macretus?
Yes.
Kratos.
So who was Copper to you?
He was a partner. Not in that sense, but great minds. We were inquisitive minds. I was more the tinkerer. He was more the infusion magical type. But we worked together. We were a team. If he hadn't had left, we would have figured this device out. He left too early.
So here's my biggest question, and one that I don't know why it's taking me this long to ask. What was the device's purpose?
To end the everlasting rhyme. A
To
device
remove
of
it?
To end it.
a device of that could bring sunlight. But Copper, he left too early. He left.
Was Copper a gnome?
He is a gnome, yes.
Yeah, I think Copper might be paying people to come and raid this cabin for whatever's left of your experiments.
No, I know Copper. He would never do that. He would never do that.
Some gnome in Bryn Shander is paying top dollar for the information contained herein.
Although, as we found, top dollar might mean our lives, but
I have every reason to believe that's your ex-partner Copper.
He sent people looking for me.
Evidently,
for
yes.
something, yeah.
Well, that's great. That's great. Although they're not going to find anything of me now, are they?
Well,
No, just a
Well,
corpse, same as they're going to find of us.
well, not me.
So looking at this amulet, what is it? Can I tell just from looking at it?
It is magical.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do then? Because time doesn't fucking matter when you're a ghost. I'm gonna goddamn identify it. Is this one cursed and immediately fucking attuned to me as well?
No. But it does require attunement. But as a ghost, you are able to lift it up and still discern some magical properties of it. And you would recognize it as an amulet of health.
Sick.
That'd been useful.
Be super useful for our frontliner.
It is nice, but not necessary as a ghost yet. But
No, I'm afraid that's not going to do you much good.
so here's. All right.
So
Don't forget that you're the reason we're dead.
Ooh, hey,
Oh
I'm trying
my
to fix
God.
it. I was hoping, praying that somebody would come by and join me in the border ethereal, and here you are. Now let's fix this thing, and I could finally rest.
So, holding the object that explodes, I'd like to identify it to learn its purpose or magical properties. Because now that I'm a ghost, it can't blow me up again. Aha! Loophole, motherfucker!
You actually, as you identify it, it is completely inert. There is no magical energy left in it. There is enough power for one discharge, and it is gone after one.
Okay, but just because there's no magical energy left in it, that doesn't mean I can't figure out what its purpose is.
Could have made
You're
it
saying
non-magical.
you're saying it doesn't have enough energy to function, which is fine. My car doesn't have enough energy to function. I can still learn how a car works by taking it apart. So basically, identify me trying to take this apart.
So
it might have become non-magical, though. It's the only thought I could have about
it is completely non-magical, and that's where I was going with it.
Oh, okay. So we expended the magic contained within. Probably the magic contained within each ring.
But
And
no,
the
no.
lump of coal is some sort of focusing.
Yes, exactly. But what Copper said 3 is better than 2. So if we now just be on my level here, we're spirits, right? We could trust each other. What if we crafted a 3rd ring?
Yeah. That's step 3 of the plan. You didn't let us go through all of step 2.
And
You're jumping ahead.
Okay then.
Very.
We will show, and we will rub it in Copper's face that he should have.
What are we gonna rub?
That the device works. He left too early.
Oh, okay, the device. Okay. Yeah, let's forge a 3rd ring. So I will start throwing fire bolts into the fireplace, just to start a forge.
Blackjack, what are you doing?
I am waiting for this 3rd ring to be created.
Well, don't just sit on yourself. Just get some metal, any scrap you can find. We need metal. Arrowheads,
Alright,
swords,
I'll go find more metal.
Steel, armor, anything metal. Door hinges.
Alright, I'm gonna tear down all the doors and take the hinges off of them. I'm gonna tear them down with my horns, of course.
Naturally, you have to.
Have to. I have to.
Enough metal
Here's some steel.
is procured, and the forge is fiery enough that it melts it down. And Fort, give me a dexterity check with smith's tools.
Just a dexterity check then?
Click smith's tools. It should prompt you for what kind of check you want to make.
So only if you have the proficiency in it. I am not proficient in smith's tools.
Then yes, just a straight d20. Add advantage though, since you do have smith's tools. Roll 2d20, and we'll just take the better of them too.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
18.
You are able to craft a similarly fashioned ring, and Macretus will then imbue the ring with the runes. And as it cools, and the chunk of coal is surrounded by the 3 rings, metal rings with runes affixed to them, he'll look at you both. I'll need one of you to attune to the item.
I'll do it, since Fort's already cursed.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
And he will hand the device over to you. And
my friend, my favorite device.
you have to spend an hour attuning to it, so Macretus is just going to be staring at you intently as you're just holding the device and learning how it works, understanding its inner workings, the runes that are etched onto the metal rings.
So while he's attuning to it, can I have, was it Macretus teach me these runes that he's imbuing into here?
No. Control weather spell. That's what I'm going for anyway.
Okay. So you're trying to write in control weather. And what you actually wrote was explode upon touch.
I think I've got it. Shh. He's learning. He's learning.
Yeah, you should have been learning this whole time.
I tried to. Damned copper left too early, and now the device explodes. Why? Shh. And we'll go back to watching Blackjack, who's just, I assume, sitting there happily.
Quote SpongeBob, 1 hour later.
And you do know exactly how to use it, and its function.
All right.
There is the quantum transfunctioner.
Well, now now I've attuned to this device, but I am still dead. So
Use it! Use it! It will work! It will work. It has to work. Use it!
all right, use. Did I press E?
The rings start to spin in a gyroglyphic fashion around each other, and it starts to glow as it did before, but the rings aren't as haphazard and quick as they were before. A beam of pure sunlight shines through the walls, the roof, and parts the clouds above. For the first time in the last 2 years, in a 10-mile radius around the Black Cabin, there is pure sunlight. No blizzards, no
There are
wind.
going to be some people that are incredibly affected in terms of their eyes. I mean, let's be real. You see sunlight for the first time in 2 years?
Could we see it from that far away?
You guys probably, yeah. It'd be way off in the distance, but definitely from where you guys were coming from.
Let me take a wild guess where that light's coming from.
Oh, what if it like activated a second time?
Is there like going to be just a nothing, like just a crater there?
Do you think it has radiation? Should we like run? I don't. I don't know. I'm not that.
Yeah,
honestly
like,
not that smart of a person.
I don't want to run towards it because I don't want to die. So let's get
I don't
out of
wanna
here.
die either. I feel like over seeing my friends die, we've really come to understand each other. We both don't want to
Yeah.
die.
So,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
Ford, I hope our friends are doing well. I
shared
hope you remember us.
in common.
Let's run away from this radiation storm and go
Yeah.
kill a goblin, a gnome.
So, as the beam of light shines through, and Magpie and Piggy, you look back and decide it's best not to take a look at what's going on. Macretus smiles and bows his head and thanks both of you.
Okay.
No, thank you for, I don't know, killing us, but making it at least somewhat useful.
It was a fun killing, I guess? I don't know.
And I am going to call the game early. I'm going to call it there.
What?
Yep, I'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks for playing. Sorry to be so abrupt about it, but we'll pick it up next week.